Skin thinning in older adults isn't just a cosmetic concern, it's a clinical issue. With age, the skin loses both epidermal and dermal mass, leading to increased fragility, slower wound healing, susceptibility to bruising, and a higher risk of infection. Collagen wanes, elastin fragments, and even keratinocyte turnover slows to a crawl. It's the dermatological equivalent of a building with a cracking foundation and a crumbling roof. So, can something as simple and widely available as vitamin C, applied topically, really help prevent, or even reverse, this tissue loss in elderly skin? Surprisingly, emerging evidence says yes, to a meaningful extent. While vitamin C isn't a miracle molecule, its benefits in geriatric dermatology go beyond hype and hydration. It operates on a structural level, nudging aging skin cells to behave more like their younger selves, repairing, regenerating, and rebuilding the layers that time and environmental damage have gradually worn down. Let's start with the epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin. In aged skin, this layer becomes noticeably thinner, with a flattened dermal epidermal junction and fewer mitotically active keratinocytes. Several in vivo studies have shown that topical L-ascorbic acid, the biologically active form of vitamin C, can stimulate keratinocyte proliferation, leading to increased epidermal thickness. A clinical trial published in Experimental Dermatology, 2001, demonstrated that applying 5% vitamin C cream daily for 6 months to photoaged forearms in elderly participants led to measurable thickening of the epidermis, as well as visible improvement in texture and tone. This is partly due to vitamin C's role in epigenetic reactivation of silence genes. With age, many skin-regenerating genes become methylated and turned off. Vitamin C supports the TT family of enzymes, which demethylate DNA, effectively switching these genes back on. This reawakens cell proliferation pathways in keratinocytes and may partially reverse the slowdown in skin turnover that characterizes aging. But the real action is in the dermis, where collagen resides, and where aging hits hardest. Collagen degradation and reduced synthesis are responsible for much of the structural collapse seen in geriatric skin. Vitamin C is an essential cofactor for prolyl and lysyl hydroxylase, two enzymes critical for collagen synthesis and stabilization. Without vitamin C, these enzymes can't function, and the triple helix structure of collagen falls apart. In older skin, fibroblasts become less responsive, but research has shown that topical vitamin C can reactivate fibroblasts, enhancing their ability to produce types I and III collagen. Multiple studies, including a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial published in the International Journal of Dermatology, 2009, have reported significant dermal thickening after 3 to 6 months of vitamin C application in older adults. Histological analysis showed increased density of collagen fibers, better organization of the extracellular matrix, and more intact elastin. This doesn't just mean a smoother look. It means structurally stronger, more resilient skin that's less prone to tears, bruises, and shearing injuries, which are common in frail elders. There's also the anti-inflammatory benefit. Aged skin is often in a low-grade pro-inflammatory state, sometimes referred to as inflammaging. Vitamin C helps reduce oxidative stress and modulates inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha. This supports a healthier skin microenvironment, which may explain why wounds heal faster and skin becomes more tolerant to stress when treated regularly with topical VC. So what's the catch? Primarily formulation and consistency. For elderly skin to benefit, the vitamin C must be in a stabilized, bioavailable form, usually L-ascorbic acid at concentrations between 10% and 20%, in a pH around 3.5. It must be applied daily, ideally under occlusion with a good moisturizer. The skin's barrier function is often impaired in older adults, so layering with ceramides or emollients help seal in the active and support penetration. Pairing with vitamin E and ferulic acid, a trio made famous by Duke/SkinCeuticals research, can boost both stability and antioxidant effect. Importantly, vitamin C is well tolerated even in sensitive, thin geriatric skin, especially when introduced gradually. Compared to retinoids, which can cause irritation or barrier disruption in older populations, vitamin C is a gentler long-term option with cumulative structural benefits. It's also far less likely to interfere with medications or medical conditions common in the elderly. In summary, yes, topical vitamin C can help prevent and even partially reverse skin thinning in elderly people. It does this not just by hydrating or soothing, but by activating the enzymes and genes involved in epidermal regeneration and collagen synthesis, reinforcing the skin at a molecular level. For geriatric dermatology, this positions vitamin C not merely as a cosmetic, but as a low-risk, high-benefit therapeutic agent. It may not take a decade off your birth certificate, but with consistent use, it can absolutely help your skin remember how to act younger. And in the aging process, that's a win worth celebrating.